You're listening to The Jay Palmer Show.
All right, guys. I think the next goal on the docket list is to get some good intro music. Just to get some good unique intro stuff. I've been on a roll lately as far as like growing the show, and I just want to keep that momentum going. I really, really want to keep the momentum going because it makes me want to do the show more. It makes me want to explore more. And I really enjoy it. That this show is doing something to me that I need, and that's to like break me out of the little rut, or break me out of a rut. Last week, I don't know what you call this. It's not really a midlife crisis or anything. I'm not really at my midlife crisis, but so like on Tuesday night I got home and I just had this weird panic attack. Like I was freaking out. And the reason I was freaking out is because like I got home and I think this was on Wednesday, cuz I literally see myself doing the same shit every day. And I've been doing that for years, but like this on Wednesday night, I really got freaked out about it. And I think that's just me wanting to grow. And it's weird it's taken me like this long in my life to get these little panic attacks just to keep growing. But I think that weedcation really did something to me where I'm like, just keep expanding. I talk about this in the spiritual realm where you always want to expand, but the problem when you put it in the physical realm, you can only expand so much, and when you do expand, you're always going to end up at the same spot where you're just wanting more. Maybe that's where I'm at. But at the same time, like I just started freaking out, man. Like I was like, man, I'm going to get home. I'm going to get up tomorrow morning and do the same thing I did yesterday. And I've done it for years, but this time it really freaked me out. I got over it, though. I mean, I'm still I'm still looking at things that I'm going to do next. I think my next adventure is buying property. I've always talked about this podcast about the RV thing. And part of me really wants to do it still, but I refuse to pay the prices that they're asking for those RVs. I mean, I'm not paying that much money. I'm not paying that much money for an RV, for a used RV. That's stupid. That's dumb. I saw a guy on Facebook the other day, on Facebook Marketplace. He had it was a 1999 fifth wheel. He had it listed for $124,000. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? $124,000. I can buy a new fifth wheel for $50,000 cheaper than that. Like, what the hell, dude? I don't know where these people get these prices either. It's like, and they always say the same thing. Well, the NADA Blue Book isn't the actual like market cost for it. Like, what does that even mean? It's like, dude, no, that's not how this works. Stuff depreciates. Now get over it. I don't care about your sentimental value for your RV. I have this money. According to depreciation, this is what it's worth. And this is what I'm willing to pay you. Take it or leave it. Oh. It's just, God. But yeah, so, and I think you all know by now where you probably know where I'm buying this property or looking. Yes, it's in Colorado. I found a couple properties. I found one. It's 35 acres for $12,000, or for some reason in I can't remember the town name. Walsenburg, is that right? There's a bunch of little properties for sale for like 20 or for between $2,500 and $4,800 a piece, and they're like 2.5 acres a piece. Now I don't understand why that's like that. I think maybe what happened was is a developer came in and was expecting like a growth, so they made like little subdivisions, and turns out it didn't pan out. So now they're trying to sell off their shit. And I don't understand, if that's the case, I don't know why they thought that, because literally where this is in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like it's pretty remote. Like I think you're an hour from Pueblo and an hour from Trinidad. In Walsenburg, there's Walsenburg's I don't know how big that town is. It's decent. It's got a nice sized courthouse in it. I want to say it's about 12,000. Now let's check. Instead of talking out my asshole, let's check. Colorado. Okay, it's only 2,000 people. I was way off. Their 3-star hotels average $122 a night. That's way too much. Old mining town turns into marijuana after prison factory close. Oh, it's going to be hey. Yeah, no. Goodbye. The town sold 330 acres of municipal land for more than $1 million to create campus for growing, processing, distribution of marijuana. Well, actually, that might be a reason to move there. I looked at jobs. I mean, that would be a job. I mean, I could be a courier, a marijuana courier. That's actually my career. Put it in a broader is distribution. So that's like what I've done since the beginning of working. I've always moved something. I was a bike messenger, a car messenger, a taxi driver, an EMT. I was moving people. I mean, that's what I do besides this. That's how I know how to make money. And that's the only way I know how to make money, because everything else I've tried in my life has failed fucking miserably. So that's interesting. I wonder how old this article is. June 22nd of 2015. Okay, that's an old article. It's a tiny little town. I mean, it's got a nice view of the Christos. God, I thought the town was bigger than that. I mean, they got a nice sized courthouse. That's crazy. Huh. What is their average high? Oh, that's their average low. Average high is 67.1 degrees. Why am I yawning? Holy shit. Ugh. So this is my next adventure. Robert Ford, the assassin of outlaw Jesse James, operated a combination saloon and gambling house in Walsenburg. His home was at 320 West 7th Street and still stands. That's cool as hell. Huh. And my problem, I'm buying land. That's what my next thing is. That's what I've said. But I don't know if I want to move to Colorado. I really, really like it, like a lot. But I've gotten stoned every weekend since I've been back. And I'm probably going to get stoned again today. Because I keep telling myself I need to get stoned. But at the same time, I really don't want to get stoned. I mean, I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. But you can't, like, I'm not addicted to it. I don't want to say that because I don't do it every day. I don't have to do it every day. But if I was there and I had access to it all the fucking time, I think I would smoke it more. And I don't want this podcast to turn into Jay Palmer in the weeds or something, or like the show about weed. I mean, I don't. That's the thing with this show. I don't want it to turn into anything. I just want it to be what it is. That makes absolutely no fucking sense. But I know what I'm saying. Just let it be. Don't let it be something. Don't identify with something. Just be. That's what I'm saying. This show is going to be many things, or it is many things. And I think that's one of the downfalls of this show is I'm not like in a niche. I'm not like I'm not going to pick grass and talk about it. It's not going to be just that. It's just going to be what is. I mean, it's just what it is. I don't know. So yeah, it's gonna be Colorado, because you know why? Because weed's legal. But like I said, I don't know if I want to move there because I want to respect it. I want to respect the beauty that is the mountains and just the environment there. And I don't think I would do that if I lived there, because then I'd just get stuck in the rut that I am here. Is just getting up and going to work and coming home and just doing that over and over again for the next 50 years. Because that's essentially what your life is, just mundane bullshit. And then you die. Then it's over. I mean, it would give me something. That'd be weird. That'd be weird making what I'm making now and have two homes. It's like, I'm living the high life. No, not really. But that's the funny thing about being debt free is like, you could do that. You can do stupid shit like that and get away with it. And the thing is, my job. My job. I don't not like my job at the same time. I'm sick and tired of it. It's just, I love the people. I love the staff that I work with at my job. Like, they're about 90% of the reason why I go to work every day. I enjoy hanging out with them. But at the same time, there's this need at my job to want to do more. But I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but the management is just so out of touch with reality. It's just not even funny. Like I've seen some stupid leadership in my day, and I don't want to call these people stupid because they're not. But at the same time, they're just they're not seeing what's really happening, and they make stupid choices, stupid decisions, and it affects everybody. And I know I don't want a leadership position where I work, because leadership at where I work, like, here's your bucket of bullshit. Now we're going to give you 15 other buckets of bullshit that everybody else is carrying around, plus the bullshit that the hospital has been creating for the last 50 years. And don't question it. Don't try to fix it. Just supervise. Don't fix anything. Just supervise. We like the shit that we're in. We enjoy smelling our own shit. So we're just going to do it. Don't fix it, because if you do, we'll fire you or we'll push you out. That's leadership at our hospital, at where I work. And I don't want to deal with that. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I created really tough boundaries for myself at my job, and I think everybody should do this. I do my work and I go home. I do my work to the best of my ability. When I go home, I feel finished about what I accomplished, and everything else is just gonna be like I handled what I could handle. And if I go home feeling like that every day, I'm okay with it. If I accomplished all that I could physically do, and I did it, I'm good. I hope that makes sense. It sounds weird. And it's just, there's certain things that just piss me off, though, and they're never going to change because it's just the karma of the hospital. And like every single day, staff holds these exams for these patients until the very last minute, and we get slammed at the same time every day. And at the same time, while they do this, they complain that we're getting backed up. And it's that's human stupidity. That's human error. That's nothing else. Like, people create madness and then complain about it. If you're mad about it, if you're mad about if you're mad about the chaos, stop creating it. Because the chaos wouldn't be there if you weren't there. I mean, it's man-made. And I just don't understand why we can't examine or scan these people when the order is done instead of 5 hours from then. And it just doesn't make any sense. Like, as the very first thing in the morning, there's scans put out. Scan them. It's done. And then just scan the next batch that come in. It just doesn't make any sense to me why they don't do that. They hold it to the very last minute every day, and then they complain about it. It doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't make any sense. And I've managed to train myself where I don't get angry about it anymore, because getting angry about it isn't going to fix anything. It's just going to make you more tired and frustrated. There's really no point in it. Just do it. Just do, the best you can do, and that's all you can do. And that's really all I do. I don't get angry about stuff. The one thing this job has taught me is just don't get angry about stuff that you can't control. Like, if somebody else is an idiot, don't get angry about them being an idiot. I mean, because that's their problem. They have to live with that for the rest of their life. You don't. So you getting angry about stuff that's other people's problems, there's just no point in it. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just what it is. Oh, God, I'm tired today. Oh, I'm running out of water. I ran out of water. I'm going to get cotton mouth. Oh, man. What a week. Nobody died this week, so that's good. Or I'm sure people died, just not under my care. Oh. So no place to hide. Police raid cannabis farm thanks to tip off. What is this? Okay, this is interesting. I guess cops in West Yorkshire, I think in England, I guess. There's a house, there's a blizzard, and I guess the house, what the fuck? No. I guess the house, didn't have snow around it, so cops. What the hell? Okay, these these comments. So I guess the house didn't have any snow on it, so that's how the cops found it. Cannabis uses in teenagers are very dangerous. After 30 later, some of their worst effects are severe headaches, vomiting, and at last depending on drugs for the whole life. So cannabis used must be stopped. Cannabis is not filth. It's a healing. Yeah, okay. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Like, after using it, I don't understand the hate for it. This isn't going to turn into another pot show, but I just don't understand the hate for it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what I read people saying that it does and what it does is two completely different things. So I'm not going to live in cognitive dissonance. So, yeah, buddy. They can tell me I'm wrong, but I know what I see and what I experience. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So I did something fun on TeeSpring. I've never used TeeSpring before, but so I created a weed shirt. Or, I'm sorry, a hemp shirt that says hemp on it. And it has a picture of the hemp leaf. And on the back it says the real lifesaver, like in really small letters below the neck. So I'm selling it on TeeSpring right now. I think it's like $22.99. And I'll put a link in the show description in case you want to look at it and pick one up. It'd be great. It's a limited supply. It only lasts till Thursday. So if you want one, tell your friends. Or no, if you want one, you should get one, and then you should tell your friends. Because if less than 50 people buy it, you're not going to get it. Yeah, I think that's how TeeSpring works, and I might continue to use TeeSpring. It depends on how this campaign goes. I'm actually advertising it on Facebook. Since the last advertisement campaign went so well, I decided to see I just wanted to test the waters a little bit and see what would happen if I advertised that. And it was kind of the spur of the moment thing where, let's try this. Nothing, you can't hurt anything. It's $25. So I'm going to see how that goes. And I think I'm going to use TeeSpring some more in the future because they got really high quality shirts and stuff. I don't want to sell stupid, just cheap crap. And I've mentioned in the show prior that, like, I'm not going to have any paywalls to listen to the show. But I want you guys to be able to, like, get something physical if you ever pay for anything to support this show, and that's one of the things. It's like a shirt, and I may do different stuff in the future. And I've got an Amazon Prime or Amazon affiliate account on the website, so if you want to support the show, you can do it through there as well. You can go on Amazon and buy your normal products and support the show that way. And that's the only way that, and through advertising, obviously, but I'm going to keep the advertisement to a minimum. And I'm never going to charge anybody to listen to the show. I think it's a stupid way to do it. And right now I'm not doing it for the money anyway, but I would, part of me does want to kind of start making a little bit of money with it, just to help support it, just to help grow and, give me more opportunities to do stuff like the weedcation and stuff like that in the property. It'd be really cool to have like a studio and like a cabin in the middle of the Rockies. That would be legit. It'd be kind of hard to get the internet though, but that'd be pretty awesome. On that note,
The Jay Palmer Show is hosted on Podbean.com. Download the app on iOS and Android and listen anytime, anywhere.
Thank you, Daniel. So, Facebook, The Jay Palmer Show. I'll put that TeeSpring. Actually, the TeeSpring campaign is actually on the Facebook page. If you want to check it out. Just something simple. Other than that, guys, hope you have a good one. It's been fun. I will see y'all later.